Are you a villain or are you a hero?
I like to call myself, I'm a strong woman, bro.
That's a villain!
Strong woman.
That's villain right there.
Strong woman. I started out for blood. Bruce was an alliance of convenience. So I knew he had the immunity idol clue. I promised Bruce I would get him to the merger if he were to give me the clue. And I told him, listen, this game's about deception. You're going to lie to people, but one way you can tell if I'm telling the truth is if I promise, because I do not like to break my promises.
Yeah. He spent 3 hours searching for the idol at different locations and did not find it.
Sorry, Bruce. It's the way the cookie crumbles, man.
You're the person who has the red team's idol, and you have not told him yet.
I have not told a single soul. I haven't even told Alyssa. I feel so guilty that I have not told Alyssa.
But I love Alyssa, and I don't want to keep this secret from her.
I do love Alyssa. I do. I feel like, okay, it is so hard to make friends when you're an adult, and Alyssa and I are becoming such good friends. I hope we stay good friends because she's so good. I just want to win the game. Like, I was searching for it so fast. I was running up to that sign, running through those bushes. There was a security guard at Collins that was eyeballing me like I was a crazy woman because I was. And then I ran back to my car. I stuffed it in my little console compartment. So Ryan, I have always been using as sort of a false alliance. It was really easy to make. It made sense because Ryan and I have been friends previously.
For the record, I'm really looking forward to Ryan seeing how many times she's said Ryan is going to be my false alliance since the beginning, Ryan. She wanted to take you out the entire time.
I'm sorry, Ryan. I know him. I know he's smart and very capable.
And she wanted you out the entire time.
No, so I didn't make the decision that we were voting off Ryan until about an hour beforehand, and even then I flip-flopped once. So
Between who?
It was okay, here's how it goes. So Alyssa and Will have been in this together since the beginning, but Will doesn't know that me and Alyssa are allied. Until
now, Will has not submitted a single video yet, so I don't know what his strategy is for nothing. But I think it'd be crazy for anyone to think that you and Alyssa aren't aligned. Like, you guys are friends.
We try to act like we don't know each other super well. Like, I'll even ask her questions, like, so where'd you go to school again? You know, stuff
Maybe
like
that's
that.
my perception because I know you both.
No, Bruce also guessed it, and I convinced him that the reason he was thinking that is because our names rhymed.
Did it work?
I don't 100% trust Bruce. I trusted Ryan more than I trust Bruce. If I could take back the promise I made to Bruce, I probably would. Alyssa knows about every single alliance that I have because I've been honest with her about everything besides the immunity idol.
Just the immunity idol.
The immunity idol.
This very not important thing.
No, just a little thing. Like I said, the reason why Alyssa and I are aligned too, it's not just because we were friends, it's because she's an incredibly competent player. From the get-go, like the first day, I feel like I could tell who was there to just like, this is fun, let's play, and who was there to be like, I watched so many seasons of Survivor and I'm about to win this thing. And that's the kind of person I wanted to be allied with, except for I know for a fact that at some point in time we're gonna have to wind up competing against each other. Now we both hope that it's in the final 3, but you know, at the start of today I was trying to convince Alyssa to vote Will. And then for a minute, I backed out on my promise with Bruce. We were all going to vote Bruce. We were ready to do it, too. And then I called her and I'm like, listen, I will feel awful. And maybe this is what kills me at the end of Survivor, that I couldn't break this promise. But I don't want to do it. Will, I don't think is playing a highly strategic game.
He's a big fan, though.
He is a big fan, which I've thought about. So he could be. And so that's why
Though once again,
I
he hasn't
didn't-
sent a single video, so I don't know what his strategy is.
But on the other side, Alyssa has both me and Alyssa's had this long-term alliance with Will. So she's really the one with more power in her hands. So that's why I'm glad that I haven't told her about my idol, because currently that might be the only thing keeping us on equal footing. But a couple tribals ago, I pointed out Ryan as being one of the stronger leaders. That was a bold-faced lie. I was setting him up for disaster. I mean, it's not that he was a bad player.
She wanted you gone the entire time. It's all part
Ryan.
of the...
Ryan, you
part
are
of the
my
game.
friend, and that is what killed you. The fact that we were friends outside of Survivor means that I could very easily push your buttons within it. And now you're never going to look at me the same way again. I think one of the things that's killed other people is that they have not gotten into alliances fast enough. So I think I have until Sunday to make some friends. I am gonna be holding my backpack tight. See, no, but I also have to be careful when I play it, because as soon as I play it, Alyssa's gonna be like,
I wouldn't worry about that very much, because that is like one of the core tenets of Survivor. Do not tell people that you have a clue or an idol. Because if you share your clue, Bruce, someone is going to go and find that idol and not tell you about it. I trust Bruce. I think Bruce is great.
I think Bruce is great too, but
Bruce for the win.
no, I'm taking him down, Bruce. Maybe not tomorrow, or maybe not Sunday, maybe not
Bruce.
Wednesday.
As an Avengers reference for you.
So that's basically where I'm standing right now. I do feel bad about voting Ryan out, because
The whole time she wanted you out.
I didn't want him out. I wanted to use him as a tool to help me get other people out until it was convenient for me to get him out.
Oh, that's better.
I think my big move is going to be hiding the immunity idol as long as
Well, I hate you for that, because I've got many clues in my closet that are very good and maybe waiting for next season.
So the merge happened, and let's go. First individual immunity. There was 2 of them, but I still got 1 of them. Super stoked. 1 step closer. I just need 2 more. 1 to 2 more. And then I'm going to Final 4 making fire. So I got these. I still think this is fake, but I'll try it first. And then, I just need 1 to 2 more immunity wins. I think I can do it. I'm a competitor. Hopefully I can do it. I'm gonna be painting the biggest target on my back while I go. But if I do it right, it's okay, because I have the immunity idols. The plan is to carry strong, but we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure if Alex is with us until we get rid of old red team. Moon Dust, new team name, new tribe name. I looked for merge and immunity idol clues today, didn't see any. So far the plan is either Bruce or Marissa. We think they're working together.
I guess I have to feel out on the blue team, like how many of these people are intense. Like Coleman's going by Coleman in the group chat. She's intense. You can tell she loves Survivor. A couple of the other ones, I don't know. But we're almost like not even a tribe. This point is dog eat dog, man. Before we were a tribe, now we are a bunch of people pointing at each other. In the challenges and in the social game, it's a whole different gameplay. I'm out here for all you bitches. I'm playing for blood. I try my best to do what Jesus wants me to. I am a Christian. I really love Jesus, and I feel like my tongue doesn't always show that. But I didn't break my promise. promise, Bruce, because I love Jesus. I couldn't break my promise, but I can look at this video and say bitches. So you know, people are flawed.
All right, so we made it to the merge, but now that we're entering our first tribal with 10 people, it's not as easy as you think. It's not a typical 6 versus 4, 6 blue, 4 red, and that's because Alex is kind of making things a little bit difficult with the decisions I have to make. I don't know if he's really working with Bruce. Bruce is not messaging me back. Marissa is not messaging Coleman until like literally today, the last Sunday. So there's definitely it's not as easy as we thought it was gonna be.
Okay, so I've been hearing that there's been some drama on the blue team that I don't know about, and some people are apparently. I'm hoping the drama's been so extreme that they're sick of it and willing to come and join us. That's at least the idea I got from Bruce. And I've heard a couple other things, like, you know, apparently their tribals have been a bit more dramatic. I feel like our tribals have been boring because we're like, yeah, we like each other.
But yeah, super stoked. First to wear it. Let's go. Immunity flex, 2 idols, individual immunity, merge buff, the little thing that you put the idol in. I'm missing one because I planted a fake idol, and then a possible idol, but I think it's fake. Let's go.
I came, I conquered, I left. First individual immunity idol challenge winner reporting for duty. On to the next one.
Our votes have kind of been going back and forth, going between Bruce, going between Marissa. Reason why is because we think Bruce has an idol. So if we vote for Bruce, everybody votes for Bruce, there's a chance he uses his idol, and the second most votes is the one that gets out, and that's most likely going to be me or Milena. It's not going to be Alex because he won immunity, so I'm definitely in danger here.
Still think Bruce is the move. Me, Arju Harrelson, and Monica should be voting that way. Maybe Alyssa as well. And then we're telling Alex and Melina that to vote Marissa. They think we're all voting Marissa because we don't know if we can trust Alex to not leak the information on who we're voting, and then the idol get played correctly. Will might vote Marissa. We don't know who Bruce and Marissa are gonna vote. So, see how this goes.
So what we're trying to do is misdirect and blindside, tell everybody that we're gonna vote for Marissa, so then Bruce doesn't play the idol and we still vote out Bruce. But the thing is, we have to be very careful in our information because we don't want it to be leaked. So we're gonna do some crazy misdirect on the day of tribal, so there's less information leaked as possible.
I feel like I've all of a sudden gone from being the most powerful on red team, or I felt powerful, at least in my head, to now being kind of set adrift. Bruce messaged me before in a way to not get him out. He was like, I have an alliance in the team because I at least have somebody who's going to be willing to share some information, and then he has somebody who he said he thinks is willing to turn coat and join with the red team. I have no idea who that is, and he said he wouldn't tell me until after today, so that way I would not vote for him, which, good move on his part. Unfortunately, it puts me at a slight disadvantage, but I still do have the idol.
Are you gonna play it on Sunday?
I don't think so. I am going to do my best to make some friends over the next couple days.
Hopefully it works. Hopefully I'm safe. Yeah, let's see.
I definitely have, I want to play in a way that the jury respects my game at the end. They'll be like, oh wow, no, like, you know, I didn't realize she was playing that many levels deep, and hopefully they'll be like, all right, that was a solid.
My main objective this week after tribal is to not let Alex win the individual immunity. He's gotta go. I just can't trust anything he says. He's too chaotic. I don't like the duo. I said something to Melina earlier, like I like talking to Melina, I like to play with her, but then, I know Alex is right there. So hopefully Alex doesn't win and we can get rid of him next week. Egg drop should be fun though. I'm looking forward to it.
It is 5 minutes supposedly until tribal, and I have no idea who to vote for. I don't know if anyone knows who they're voting for.
Welcome to Tribal Council, your first Tribal Council as a merged tribe. We've got 2 people immune tonight, Alex and Coleman from the last challenge. But everybody else, you are all in danger again tonight. So I'll start with you, Coleman. Blue Tribe, former Blue Tribe, does have the majority. So what is the thinking for you all tonight?
Flush idols, if they exist.
Flush the idols. Okay. So what information has gone between Red Tribe and Blue Tribe regarding idols so far?
Bruce had the clue.
Okay, so I'll turn to you, Bruce.
I don't know why people don't believe me. He made it really hard. I don't know. I don't have it. Which I guess eventually you guys are going to vote me out, maybe today, and then you're going to be like, oh shit, he really did not.
So based on Coleman's statement, does that mean you're dead? Is that what's happening tonight?
I'm getting an inkling that may be what's happening tonight.
All right, Alex, I'll turn to the other person with immunity tonight. How does it feel to wear that necklace around your neck?
I mean, I think it's just delayed and inevitable. I feel like, I'm going to be a target regardless. So the more I wear this, the more that people are going to be gunning for me. I mean, I was the first one voted out, right? So I'm going to be the next one as long as I don't have this. So I'm keeping this with me.
Gotcha. So your plan, strategy for the rest of the game, win all the immunities?
That's plan A, yeah.
Okay, what's plan B?
I haven't thought that far yet.
All right, we'll get there when we get there.
We'll get there when we get there.
So, Will, how does it feel being in the minority during the first merge vote?
I mean, obviously not great. Yeah, it's never ideal coming in less, but I think after tonight we'll see a lot more of how people plan to play this game going forward. It's really hard to tell at this point if Blue's gonna stay strong and just wipe out Red one by one, or if Blue has some other Blue they're trying to get rid of. I guess tonight we'll see how people are playing.
Gotcha. Marissa, what information, if any, has the former Blue Tribe shared about idols with you, about their idols?
Zilch.
No information whatsoever?
No.
All right.
I don't know why they would either. Like, isn't that, like...
It seems
I
like
feel
some
like
of
that
the
would be-
red information has leaked based on what Coleman's been saying, so I was curious if any of the blue information leaked.
I don't know if I'd really considered it a leak, because that was kind of, what was that, like the first day?
He also
when
opened
Bruce
it.
found the idol clue. It was like, I found the idol clue. And so I thought, like, that's kind of just been open knowledge.
He opened it in front of all of us the second he got it.
As long as...
He didn't share what was in it, but he opened it in front of us.
I know what was on it.
So, like, that was...
Say
You
again,
knew
Coleman?
what was on it?
I know what's on the clue.
What's on it?
Something fortified wine.
So how did you know what was on it?
You told me.
So do you have the
How did
title?
No, but the clue was leaked. I think
We're
way
just
after
saying
you
that-
found it.
Red leaks, we all know.
And so Bruce leaked. Dun, dun, dun.
Does that mean that Bruce might not be the target if somebody else may be suspected of having the idol, Coleman?
It makes a lot of sense
can't
why
say.
Bruce claims
We
he
don't
doesn't
really know
have
who has idol,
because he gave it to the other
but we know that
We know there is...
the lines have been crossed between blue and red before merge.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. Well,
You feel so betrayed now, don't you?
did you know the red clue?
No! I knew he had it!
I feel like everyone here is just like, like, I don't know anything. Bruce is the only person that has any information
I
at
am
all.
shocked. I am shooketh.
Either some people here are like really good actors, or like they're just.
Or Bruce is a terrible team member.
You're a greedy mastermind. Like,
Hey, bro, if you have something to say.
what?
All right.
All right.
Wait.
I mean, we're starting to throw some shade and throw some shots at each other, but just keep this in mind. Like, all of us are going to be in the jury. So as soon as you start opening your mouth about someone, they may or may not remember that when they're in the jury. True. We're all
I
in
feel
the
like
jury.
me revealing what he did should not sway him, but
Marissa, yes.
Yeah, I have a question.
he did leak the information. That's just a fact.
Would you be like willing to share how you learned the information?
After tribal, I will.
Okay, fair enough.
These couples are very different from our previous.
Welcome to the game. Welcome to the game.
Literally sit
Survivor.
we would literally sit together and tell each other how good of a game we all just played. We're all really proud of each other, and we don't want anyone to go home. This is really hard. Damn.
I'll pull the knife out of your back after tribal.
I feel like
Man,
we were
that
playing
was
baseball.
Which knife
I feel like the training wheels just got ripped off.
Welcome to a whole new game
Holy
and a whole new tribe where someone is about to be voted off. Let's begin the vote, starting with Will.
Alright, first tribal has a merged tribe. A lot of uncertainty going into the night for obvious reasons. So I think tonight it's going to tell us a lot about how people are playing this game, what I think is happening tonight, and we'll see if it's true. Is I believe we're splitting the votes between Bruce and Melina to try to get Bruce out, but cover ourselves in case he plays an idol. But again, we'll see if people are telling me the truth or if I'm just throwing out some random vote here. But Melina is not up for tonight.
I love all you guys. This is gonna be so much fun. Whoever gets voted, I hope you stay. We're still, if we go to dinner or something, you get something for free. So.
You're just aiming
Yes.
for jury votes. Isn't it?
No, that's our tradition. It is
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was
We
about to
bought
be
Foster
like,
beer.
that sounds like buying votes, but
No,
I
we
understand.
bought
I understand.
Foster.
That is a good
What
policy.
did I say before?
Shaking
Like
your
literally,
head. I
what
get
did I
it.
say right before this?
Whoever gets
I
voted
get-
out
yeah,
drinks for
yeah.
free.
Okay, that's
true.
acceptable.
That's true.
I'm thinking
Can
you're
I get voted out?
buying votes.
Yeah, you can drink for free. We're gonna buy you. You gotta have.
You gotta have.
The best thing ever.
Yeah, it's funny every time I see Jeff in the season with that one on because he has a lot of colors. I'm like, there's Brophy's hat. It's so good. All right, I gotta get my phone because I forgot.
All right, so I'm about to go vote. Or, I mean, you can go vote, but I have not been this, like, confused since I got voted out, so I don't know what's going on.
Maybe you're getting voted out.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, the votes have been cast. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now is the time to do so.
I definitely would like to play it. I definitely don't have it. That's like I've been saying forever.
Hearing none, the first vote, Bruce. 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 Milena. 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 That's 3 for Bruce, 3 for Milena. Arju. Bruce. Bruce. And the first person voted out of the new Moondust tribe, Bruce. You'll be joining the jury. Please come forward.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm sure he did.
Bruce, the tribe has spoken. That's your first vote out as a new tribe. Let's get on to the egg drop challenge.
Either you or me, buddy. Bruce, you're gone.
Sorry, Bruce.
I expect this will be my final vote. I think I got betrayed by Alex, Arju, and Coleman. But in any case, I'm hoping, we'll see. Hopefully there's enough support and my team won't turn on me. And we can take one of them out. But yeah, it's not looking good for me long term.
Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, wait, kick him on it now.
Keep going. All right, so all the items that you have brought are getting randomly distributed based on your own decision. Alex is putting his right now. Each station has supplies for an egg drop challenge, but only partial supplies. How are you gonna split up all this stuff?
I don't know, man. I think I'm going to put some of the bigger, bulkier items that I brought. I'm going to use them as a way to just clutter up the tables, I guess. Introduce some chaos.
Sounds good. Arju, what are you gonna do?
I'm adding zilch, nada.
Nothing for anyone?
Nope.
All right, with the equipment you have, you may trade with the people next to you, but no one else. Survivors making your best egg drop as fast as you can. All right, now you have all your eggs. Survivors ready? Go. You have 30 minutes. Alex going quick. Right out the gate. So his stuff is...
All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
Alex is done. All right, you can add it to that table over there.
I'm done.
All right, Grant, it's complete.
I'm done.
Just go put it over there.
Ours is definitely surviving. I dropped my egg!
Coleman, you're out of the challenge.
It fell out of this!
All right, Will's got a parachute device.
So much popcorn.
Smells really good.
I know, it's a little snack.
I'm really good at arts and crafts. So don't worry. That means I've never done it.
You're done?
Yeah.
All right.
I like that.
Last one, Arju. So you will only win if everyone else before you fails.
What? But if somebody makes it, it doesn't matter if I make it.
Right.
Well, that's boing boing.
We're gonna get a nice time lapse of you finishing with everybody else done.
Sucks, man. I don't know how to do this.
You work for NASA. You gotta be an engineer.
I'm a contract specialist.
What does a contract specialist do?
I look at contracts and I purchase stuff for NASA. I buy the toys for the engineers. Aha!
Another balloon down here? Some more balloons?
Nah.
We're all done. So let's head on over to the tree and we'll see who succeeded first.
All right, it's going.
So bad.
Hey, you're saying that for a reason.
No, 5 seconds. You put it together in like literally 5 seconds. He's like, okay, start. And you're like, done. Yeah.
All right, ready? Go ahead slowly. All right, for immunity. First egg drop, Alex, who was the fastest.
Ooh, that did not sound good.
That sounds like it's broken. Oh, it's good.
It's good.
Is it good?
That looks good to me. I cannot believe it. Immunity goes to Alex with his 5-second egg drop build.
Everyone should go though. Everyone should go.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we're doing them for sure. But here you go.
I'm sick. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna test it. Wait, genuinely,
I feel better that mine broke.
Can we throw the egg at him now?
Yes.
God
Damn it, Alex!
I mean, that's one way you can break your
Give us a fucking chance. At this point, I have to keep winning because I know I'm gonna be the first one out as soon as I lose.
Well, plan A is looking good so far.
All right, everyone else want to just do it for fun? Yes. All right. Oh, Alex! Oh my God! All right. How? The cup? Oh, the cup. The cup. All right. That sounded good.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't even need to check it. I'm not even gonna try.
And now Marissa.
It's perfect.
That looked good.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Let me see. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice. That looks good.
All eggs survived, except for Coleman.
I think we all learned an interesting lesson tonight about minimum viable product.
Well, plan A was a success. So far I'm 2 for 2. Gotta keep winning those challenges so I can hold on to my idol for as long as possible and then play it when it makes sense. Ideally, you know, it's not until we're down to 6 or 5 where I can play that thing. Because I don't want to have to play it when red is still in the game. So as long as blue needs to stick together, I think I'm in a good spot. I just need to keep winning until red is totally eliminated.
We're gonna make a whole 40-minute episode of just us talking in the car. This is gonna be a nightmare to cut up.
You're gonna make me lose all my friends.